for some of those people that may be listening and maybe thinking about getting into the space or just want to know about the space, when is the right time in your mind for someone to come and get financial advice or to come see you, right? What are you seeing as the moment that spurs that tends to be the moment that they need someone to help them?
The most common scenario is similar to the one I described with my own family, where, and the context for this is that I live in Washington, D.C., so people here tend to, have relatively high incomes compared to the rest of the country. So let's assume that, from the time they graduate college, they're highly skilled, they're probably getting a decent job, and they're, supporting themselves and, living a comfortable lifestyle, while managing student loans. I don't want to not mention that aspect of it. But doing that up until the point where they're, let's say 27, 28, and then they're getting engaged, they're getting married, and maybe at some point, in their early 30s, they're preparing to have kids. That's when those, personal finance considerations, hop to another level. And so for a lot of people, I do believe that people can benefit from financial advice at any age. It's mostly a question of how deeply do you need to engage with an advisor, at the age of 22. Like, I don't think most 22 or 23-year-olds need ongoing, financial planning for a year or multiple years, given where they are in life. But that's not to say that they wouldn't really benefit from, some investing 101 help, or just making sure that they're on the correct student loan repayment plan for their situation. But more commonly, it's when those new questions arise as life becomes a little bit more complicated, and you're just dealing with stuff that you've never dealt with before. That it's like, let's make sure we're evaluating these trade-offs well, and kind of understand the implications of going down this path instead of that path. And I think that's where I add the most value for those folks.